Yeah, peace family. Curious as to how do you tell if somebody is sent from white supremacy to attack black power? How do you tell that? How do you define that? Is it because they push swirling? Would it be because they push integration? Would it be because they don't speak on anything in regards to black power related? That they don't even identify as being black? I mean, regardless if you want to identify yourself as indigenous and all that, when you fill out an application, the demographic information, there's only two boxes, black or African American. There's no, a box for anything else. So, and the way that this system sees us is they identify us as black or African American. Do they not living in this country? And do they exterminate us or place all forms of genocide upon us strictly based on that? Isn't that correct? So when I deal with two stalkers that go by the name of Uncle Shug and Akasha, aka Soul Alchemy, and I deal with them continuously trolling me, continuously stalking me, what is the reason for that? I start questioning, especially when I'm not doing any response videos to you. Are you just literally trying to bait me? Do you have nothing else for your channel? Is it because when I go to your channel, you're cooking, your planning shows are not getting no views, so you want to do smoke and you want to keep smoking somebody on YouTube, because that's what you refer to it as? But then when I go to your channel and I look at your archives, both of your archives, I see nothing in regards to black power. I see nothing where you're doing anything economically, what you're doing for us as a collective. So when I see nothing in regards to that, when you don't show me any videos where you speak on the genocide that we face, when you speak on no videos talking about mass incarceration, miseducation, Flint contaminated water, contaminated resources, gentrification, and extermination, which is the priority and which is something that we face. I mean, you can't be so naive to not realize that that is something that we face, is it not? When I see videos where you don't address that, when I see videos where you're just strictly about a GoFundMe or a Patreon, or you're just strictly about lining your own pockets, already, sucking resources, our already poverty-stricken community, but nothing to what you can do to build up economics, as a collective. What I'm in school for, and I just aced my test today, thank you. What I'm in school for is to learn about logistics, is to get in to learn about manufacturing and all the above, so I can do something that's going to build up the empowerment of our race as a collective. That's the reason why I'm just joining this Pan-African nationalist movement that I was just invited to join by a brother that's a friend of mine on Facebook. This is why I joined the 5,000 Elite Corporation and the Lakeisha Network, because I'm about, having some sort of doing for self, since I know that a lot of our children get abducted and they never get founded and the system doesn't do anything behind it. So this is why the organization I joined developed the Lakeisha app, which everybody should go download. So when I don't see videos from these other two individuals where they speak on the work that they're doing or the organization that they're involved in or the business that they're doing that's actually going to empower us as a collective, I start questioning, are they sent from white supremacy to attack black power, to stifle us, to stop my progress in regards to me going to school? Because why would you be knocking that? When you can keep talking about I'm stalking you, but you don't show no proof. And I guess your viewers and your subscribers is just as gullible as you are to believe anything that is said to them. How long are you going to keep playing a year-old video of mine? A year-old video. You're not playing something that just happened yesterday. You're playing a video that's a year old, that happened in February of last year. And you still keep bringing that up as if that's something new. What is the reason for that? Are you that desperate for a response? Do you just want to have just beef on YouTube? Is that your purpose on YouTube? So what is your purpose in the conscious community? Because I thought people came into the conscious community because they wanted to uplift and empower the community, because they wanted to seek unity, because they wanted to enlighten their people, because they wanted to teach them and all the above. I thought that was the purpose of it. Is it just strictly being about provoking? Is it strictly being an agent provocateur? Is it strictly being about antagonizing? Is that what your channel is for? Is that what you situate yourself in a conscious community for and about? So, and You know, there's no proof of anything. I mean, I don't have to keep going through the spiel about how this person attacked me from day one. How the fact that when I was just, how they came across me through Digital Pit Boss. And they wanted to defend Digital Pit Boss and started attacking me over that. And everywhere I was, no matter if I was on a video of Digital Pit Boss or if I was on a video of Joel Benjamin, no matter where I was, I saw a comment from this particular female that was asking questions about me, who I was, what was my purpose, why was I here, who is this girl? And I'm like, somebody who's been in this conscious community for 2 years, since January 2016. You introduced yourself around December of 2016. So really we need to be asking, who are you? You know what I mean? Especially when you come out attacking like that. But, you know, we can go through all the females that on YouTube that has been attacked. I think she just recently attacked another female and called her a bitch. So case in point, they show you right there that obviously the girl must have a problem with black males. I mean, not black males, black females. I don't know what it is. I don't know why you continuously slander me. I don't know why you call me names like a hermaphrodite and things like that. We can see how I look. We can see that I'm female. We can see that with my pictures. We can see with my body. We can see, you know what I mean? We can see everything. So what's the reason for calling me a hermaphrodite? What's the reason for keep attacking personally, my same gender attraction? If you hate me so much and you dislike me, then why continue to keep talking about me? Why continue to keep making videos on me? Who is this? Who's the stalker here? Who comes to somebody's Facebook page and keep watching their Facebook and watching everything they do? Who goes that far? Who goes to the extreme to do that? Please explain it to us. What is your purpose for it? What are you getting out of it? What is the end result? Because usually when we come out and we make a video, there's a purpose for it. And there's an end result in regards to that. But when you want to keep saying the same things over and over and lying, but show no proof of anything. You said I put your mother and your children information out there. Then prove it. Why don't your viewers and your subscribers ask for you to prove it and not just slander a person? And I start thinking about when you deal with slander, how do you take care of that? Especially when you don't really want to go to the system. Do you go to a lawyer? Do you file a civil suit, a civil litigation suit? Do you go after them for, defamation of character? Because when somebody continuously keep lying and slandering you, I'm thinking that that's the point you have to do, because we understand the work that I'm trying to put in. We understand the role that I'm in regards to the 5,000 Elite Corporation. And to deal with slander, you know what I mean? And you're trying to be in a position where you're trying to build up business and build up corporation, build up infrastructure and go further in life. People look at that. And people might be quick to believe slander, not knowing that that's what it is, which is why a lot of her viewers and subscribers is. People, you will lie about anything, but want to portray yourself as the innocent victim. But keep in mind, there's a lot of people on YouTube that knows the history of this person. And there's a lot of females out here that have been attacked by this person. And I can go through the list of them. I could start naming True Royal, who I think had to send her a cease and desist letter because of the fact that she kept slandering her. I think I can mention Truthfully Honest. I can mention Queen Karasi. I can mention Sci-Fi. I can mention Aya Persekman. I can mention Renee Black. I can mention Nikki Justice. I mean, these are all fellow YouTube sisters who was attacked by this person. Then that should tell you that who is the common denominator. You don't have the common denominator in regards to me, but you have the common denominator in regards to this person. But then they want to keep saying that I'm the stalker. Where am I the stalker? My thing is that I understand what I did a year ago, but why don't you ever acknowledge and take responsibility for your own actions and start reflecting internally and say, well, what did you do in order to warrant that? Not excusing my behavior, but I've grown since then because it has been a year. But when you think about the things that this person has did, with the slanderous lies that they're doing now, with the continuous videos where they keep attacking you and keep lying on you, with the threats and the threat and telling people that there was nothing but air and opportunity, telling you to come see them, telling you to come run down on them, when they kept making videos and saying what they were going to do to you, and that they were going to choke you, and that they was going to whoop your ass, and they was going to hang you from a cell. Like, when you deal with all these threats, some people take this YouTube stuff serious, and some people come to see you because they want to see if they can hash it out instead of going to the system. Some people feel like, okay, well, let me see how can I address this. Do I need to talk to this person? Do I need to meet them to tell them to stop slandering me, to stop threatening me, to stop attacking me, to stop talking about me, especially when you have no reason to do that, when you had no reason to even jump in my live stream? I mean, because where it all stemmed from, it stemmed from you jumping in my live stream and attacking me and telling me that I'm telling people and talking to the general public on YouTube that we shouldn't be banging on each other. And then all you wanted to do was use my past against me. Then you just pretended to start banging on me. I never banged first, never banged on anybody, never disrespect them, never talked about them, never talked to their whole team because I had no issue with their team. But when they wanted to attack me, then of course that warranted me to respond to that. There's anybody would do that. But when they want to continuously lie, when they even want to lie about trivial stuff like such as Darkman TV and say the reason I came, didn't even know this person was on Darkman. I got introduced to Darkman because he attacked In the Black Media. And In the Black Media responded. Old guy responded. I instantly subscribed to see what the brother was about, to see what he talked about. Didn't always come to all of his live streams, but still was in there. You know, even when I talk about Aboriginal Son, I came across that brother from his first video he ever did attacking Young Pharaoh. And I was such a huge fan and supporter of Young Pharaoh. So anybody who did videos on him, I watched all those videos and I instantly subscribed. Never watched all his live streams, but it does not mean that I'm not subscribed and I don't choose to come, you know, and tune in. But if I've been doing this for 2 years and you just popped up a year ago, why all of a sudden I'm the person that's following you when I wasn't the one that had mad comments on every video and interview that I was on asking who I was? I wasn't the person who decided to take up for the team that you were part of and continuously attack me from whoever I chose to link up with, because I have the ability to link up with any sister or brother that's out here. And if I'm doing that, then it does not warrant you to do an attack on me. So I'm questioning the reason for these consistent attacks and consistently talking about me and making fun of me and calling me names and poking. I mean, what is the end result? What do you plan on getting out of this? Do you want to meet in person since we live in the same city? Or do you want to still stay hidden behind a computer screen and continue to make videos and get boost subscribers and views off of it? I mean, you want to keep saying we live in the same city, or are you willing to link up with me? Are you willing to have a meeting with me? Are you willing to go to court? And let's handle this in regards to the slander that you keep dealing with me. Because if you want to handle it another way, especially legally, then we should go about that. And we should handle that way. And we should bypass all the YouTube and all the talking mess and all the name calling and all the slander and all the lies, and let's hit it legally. Or we can meet in person, either or, since you want to keep saying we live in the city. But tell me, please explain to me, what is the end result of all of this? And the reason to keep doing it? Is it strictly to boost subscribers and viewers? Is it simply just about antagonization? Is it simply about, you know, provoking someone to respond in a negative manner because you have nothing else, because you bullied another girl, you know, going by the name of Munchie, who you know, God, you know, rest her soul, you know, rest in power, sis, because I had no idea that, you know, she actually, you know, has passed on, you know, and obviously I would never speak ill, you know, of the deceased, and I don't think anybody should do that. But when the fact that you still are speaking ill of the deceased says a lot about you and a lot about your character and a lot about who you are and a lot about, you know, the type of person that you are and the personality that you have. It speaks volumes. The fact that you just attacked another sister in a live stream and called her a B and started attacking it says a lot about who you are. The fact that you've pretty much attacked every female on YouTube says a lot about who you are. The fact that you don't even identify as a Black individual and you don't support Black power, then why are you talking to a conscious community that is pro their race and that is about Black power? Why would you speak to that community when you don't speak on anything that we deal with and we face as a collective? So, and you're not doing any business in regards to doing that. I mean, where have you joined the organization? In the past, I was part of a Uhuru. I had boots on the ground in Flint and handing out water to my people and trying to get them to sign a petition so we can charge the U.S. with the genocide of Africans. See, when you're really a person that is about your race and you're really a person about uplifting your race and empowering your race and you want to see them liberated, then that's the work that you do, and you don't have to get compensated for that. That's one thing I will say is that I don't have a Patreon up. Never had that. Never asked for donations and never monetized. You don't see any commercials in my videos. So for 2 years, because I'm about putting in that work, and it's not, I'm being compensated when I get liberated. That's who I am. I can't speak for you, and I can't speak for others. Only you can speak for yourself. But when you want to continuously keep bringing up lies, but show no receipts of it, show no proof, and obviously your subscribers and your viewers is that gullible and that naive to believe whatever they hear, and they don't ask for proof. They're just quick to say, oh, okay, I like her, so I'm just going to believe her. But you see nothing. You see a year-old video. So you want to keep, discredit me over a year-old video, no matter what I'm displaying now, no matter what you see displayed now. So I don't need to troll an individual. I don't need to stalk an individual. I know where I'm at. I know where I'm progressing. I know what I'm involved in. I'm involved in a lot of different things out here. There's no reason for me to attack anywhere. I know what I look like. People can see that because I got a couple of my pictures publicly. So there's no reason for me to feel inferior to no one. So there's no reason for me to stalk you or whatsoever. But one thing I don't want to be is stalk myself. I don't want people coming to my Facebook stalking me. I don't go that far to go to a person's Facebook. So the fact that you even does that speak volumes. I'm not a person that, is particularly caught up in just continuously going back and forth and attacking on YouTube, because that's getting us nowhere. That's why I keep asking people, what is the end result of it? What is the reason for doing that? What is the reason for the video you just did calling me a formerly hermaphrodite for 3 hours on it? What's the reason for that? Playing a video of a brother going by the name of Devin Johnson, Devin Harris, who did a dedication to me a year ago. He did a video that was a year ago. So that shows right there how much y'all live in the past. So I guess because you can't attack Munchie no more, rest in peace, sis, here it is, you brought it over to me. You're quick to just rehash certain things from the past so you can keep things going, because I guess the videos that you have where you teach people how to grow their own food, how to cook, is not gaining that many views. So I guess the whole smoke and going back and forth and attacking a person is going to do that for you. So you pretty much define what your purpose on YouTube is about. It's just pretty much about that. So that shows a lot about how your life is and how you feel, because you wanted to attack my life and said that I don't have time and I don't have anything to do and I'm not busy with boots on the ground, which I am. Just passed my test today. I'm busy studying. I'm busy going out tonight. So I'm busy doing things and doing for my people and promoting and just trying to pretty much change my whole channel around and get into continually progressing forward, because it's about moving forward. It's not always about your past, but it's about your growth and your elevation from that. But it shows that you have not grown and elevated from it at all, regardless of what I did in the past. And I guess you have never come to terms with that. So maybe that's something that you need to seek. You might need to seek some sort of psychiatric help. I don't know, something for you to cope with that. Maybe you should get into meditation. Maybe you should get into yoga. Maybe you should hit the gym, because I do all the above. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, because it's about staying healthy and staying stress-free. Get into some massage. Do something to relax your body and relax your mind. Maybe fast. Maybe take a bath. All the above. Hit it. Go in nature. But do all the above so you can get out of the frequency that you're on now, which is obviously low, because we can see that. And you're proving it each and every day that you keep doing a video on me. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow you'll do another one, next week. I don't think it's going to end with you. So this should wake up your viewers to realize what you really are, because you're pretty much exposing yourself. You're so busy thinking that you're exposing me, but you're exposing yourself and exposing what your true purpose on YouTube is about. Get back to what your videos was about, teaching the people, if that's really your true purpose. Now, in regards to the other brother, and I use brother loosely because I don't see where he's done anything. All I've seen him is antagonize every black female on YouTube just as much as you have. Maybe this is why y'all get along. And I think y'all even had plenty of breakups too. So I don't know what that is, but I guess he's just simply about views and subscribers. This brother's about swirling and integration. I don't push that. I understand some people do, but not usually the pro-black power community push integration or swirling. So if you push that, I don't know why he situate himself part of this community and talk to the conscious community if that's what he's about, because I'm a person that wants to separate myself. So I don't understand what's the reason for continuously talking to me and continuously attacking me. I don't know if you're sent from the system. I don't know if you work for the government. I don't know if you're an agent and this is your job and all you want to do is continuously attack me because you want to knock me off my square so I don't focus on school and get me caught up in going back and forth. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue to focus on my agenda at hand. And we know what that is. Liberation. I can say that 10 million times over. But it's not about just saying it. It's about putting in the work to do it, which is what I do on a daily basis. And I'm going to continuously do that. I'm not going to continuously go back and forth with you. I'm not going to continuously give you attention. I'm not going to respond in that low frequency that you've seen from a year ago because I've grown since then. Sorry that you haven't. And sorry that you want to bring me back in the frequency that you're stuck in. So, and in regards to him, you know, I see a lot of his subscribers don't ask for any proof either. Even when he wants to say that he was a Facebook friend of mine. No, he was not. But nobody asks for proof in regards to say, well, turn over your phone and show we're your friends. Even when you wanted to lie and say that I called you. Well, why didn't you turn over your phone and show that my name was in there? Because I don't have your phone number. But nobody asks for proof of anything. I think that's where we need to be at right now. We can't just go off of words. We got to ask for the proof and ask for the receipts. There's proof I can show. And there's sisters out here that I can talk to that you've had a prior beef with that is more than willing to prove everything that I am saying about you. And they know your past. And even ones who had to go as far as to put a cease and desist letter on you because you could not stop slandering and attacking them. And I can talk to them sisters as well. And we can do a live stream and we can bring out all your entire past. Even mug shots and certain things in regards to you being locked up. So think about that as you want to continuously attack me. But I don't think I have to go that far. But if you do not cease and desist, then I think it just might be brought out. And that's really going to tear down the character that you have built up and you have portrayed and lied to your audience about. Keep in mind in regards to that. Think about that. I'm going to end it on that note. So I just want to say, everybody, you know, just continue to elevate, continue to grow. Don't allow people to knock you off your square because that's what it's about. I feel as though I'm being stalked. Everybody want to call me the stalker, but I'm the one that's being stalked right now and continues to have to deal with talking about me and wonder why I have to continue to flag pages, because if you stop talking about me and stop slandering me, I wouldn't have to flag your page. I have to flag your page because you keep slandering and lying and name calling me and belittling and defaming my character and slandering. You have to know, do you not know the definition of slander? Can I not file a civil litigation suit against you? Can I not file charges against you? And would you have to show those receipts to the judge and that proof to the judge since you don't show none of that proof to your audience? I think you will. And we do reside in the same city. So if you're willing to go the legal route, just let it be known. And always question of what I'm doing behind the scene. So keep heads up, keep boots on the ground. Peace.